The beginning, before the storm I-29F have to best friends, Liam 30 meters and Ava to 9F. We met in college and just clicked. Three kids who were homesick, broke, and desperately clinging to each other during all-nighters and cheap pizza. People always joked, "You three have some weird love triangle going on." We rolled our eyes, but looking back, yeah, it was obvious. Just not to us. After graduation, we ended up in the same city. We worked different jobs, but we met every weekend at brunches, movie nights, hiking trips. We weren't just friends, we were chosen family. I thought it would stay that way forever. 2. The shift, late night texts, and strange distance about 7 months ago. Things started to tilt. It was slow at first, easy to ignore. Liam would text me late at night, not flirty, but intimate. "Are you awake? I miss hanging out just the two of us. Sometimes I feel like you're the only person who gets me." Meanwhile, Ava started pulling away. Canceled plans. Dodged conversations. Always busy, but her voice sounded tight, brittle. I kept telling myself it was just life being life. Maybe I was imagining it. Then Ava started dating Mark, smart, funny, definitely into her. And she suddenly became different. Nervous. Watchful. Like she was waiting for something bad to happen. I didn't understand why. Until the night everything broke open. 3. The night out. One sentence that ruined everything. We all went out, me, Liam, Ava, and Mark. It was supposed to be fun, but the atmosphere felt tense. At some point, I got separated from everyone. And it ended up being just me and Mark outside waiting for an Uber. He was drunk, talkative, way too honest. Then he looked at me and said, "Ava thinks you and Liam are in love. She cries about it." I thought he was joking. I actually laughed. But he shook his head. "It's bad. She thinks Liam's only her friend because he can't have you. She said you to have a connection." My blood went cold. A connection. Late night texts suddenly felt very different. I went looking for Ava. What I found made my stomach twist. She was standing with Liam crying, while he held her arms and spoke quietly. When they saw me, they pulled apart like teenagers caught in a lie. I knew then. Something was very, very wrong. 4. The confrontation, the truth cracks open the next morning. Ava came to my apartment. She looked exhausted, like she hadn't slept at all. She sat on the floor, not even bothering with the couch, and said, "I need to tell you something." Then she told me she'd been in love with Liam for years. Years. All the dating, the casual relationships, distractions. She always believed that someday he'd realize he loved her too. Then she said, "But he doesn't look at me the way he looks at you." I felt like I'd been punched. I tried to tell her she misunderstood, that nothing was happening, but she cut me off. "He told me he's afraid of losing you." Before I could process any of that, we heard a knock. It was Liam. He looked pale, almost sick. Ava whispered, "I can't do this," and stepped aside. And that's when the truth came out. 5. The confession. The moment everything collapsed, Liam walked into my apartment, like someone walking into a courtroom. He looked at me, then at Ava, then at me again. And he said, "I'm in love with you. I've been in love with you since college." The room went dead silent. Ava's face crumpled. Mine probably did too. I felt guilt, shock, grief, all at once. But he wasn't finished. "I thought you knew. I thought we were waiting for the right moment." Ava made a sound I can't describe, not a sob, not a scream. Something between them. She said, "So it was always her," and walked out without another word. I should have gone after her. But I just sat there shaking, staring at Liam, who looked both relieved and terrified. I asked him, "Why didn't you say anything?" He replied, "I didn't want to ruin what we had." But I think I already did. He left. And just like that, 10 years of friendship cracked apart. 6. The aftermath is silence, distance, and one last message. The next days were a blur. Ava blocked me everywhere. I sent her a long email, no response. Mark reached out once, saying he and Ava were taking a break. Liam tried calling. I didn't answer. Then he texted, "I'm leaving the city for a while. I hope someday you'll talk to me. I miss you." And then, before he left, maybe in another timeline, we would have been perfect. I cried for hours after reading that. Because the worst part, I realized I did have feelings for him. Long buried, ignored, pushed aside, but real. And now it didn't matter. 7. The twist. What I learned later, 2 weeks later, a mutual friend told me something I didn't expect. Ava had known about Liam's feelings for months. Had never told her directly, but apparently she overheard him talking about me at a party. She kept it secret. Let it rot inside her. Let it change her. She wasn't just jealous. She was heartbroken long before I even noticed anything was wrong. That knowledge hurt more than anything. Because I could have helped her. I could have been honest with myself. I could have prevented so much pain. But instead, we all pretended everything was fine until it exploded. 8. The ending, or maybe the beginning. Now it's been almost 2 months. Ava still won't talk to me. Liam is still gone. Mark and Ava broke up officially. Sometimes I think about calling Liam. Sometimes I think about deleting his number forever. Mostly I just miss the version of us that existed before love got involved. Before the secrets. Before the jealousy. Before the night everything collapsed. I don't know if we'll ever heal what broke. But I do know one thing. Love isn't always the thing that saves you. Sometimes it's the thing that ruins everything you thought was safe. And I'm still learning how to live with that.